So welcome to the city of West Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, for a matchup between the Vancouver Vapors and the Alaska Blade. Landon Hafley circles in for the puck drop at center ice, has Eunice on his right wing and Newton on his left wing. Iojack and Steer back deep. Here comes the puck drop. Official checking with the goalies. Checked with the scores table, and here it comes. Puck drops. Eunice comes Eunice side. Steer poke checks it ahead. Hafley picks it up the red line, moves it in. It's brought back to center by a big guy for Vancouver. Dub goes into the boards at center ice. Hafley sends it back to the defenseman for the Vapors. It goes into the far boards at center ice as Newton goes down. Hafley goes into the boards, battles for it, and the Vapors pick it up and move it into the offensive zone. Tapped over Steer side. Steer collects it. Steer getting hassled by a defenseman, hands it over to Iojack. Iojack circles in front of the net, loses it momentarily, taps it ahead. Shot comes in, hits Iojack in the foot, and comes back over to Eunice's side. Puck stays in the zone, kept in by the point, and battled on the near boards by Eunice. Steer takes control, loses it over to a Vapor. Vapor moves around one, comes in on Menard, shoots, and Menard goes down, makes a save. The puck trickles wide left on Menard as the puck comes back up to the point on the far side. It hits Newton in the shoulder. Newton takes control, then moves up the near side and out of the zone. The Vapors move the puck back in, goes back into the near corner where Steer picks it up. Steer collects it, tries to send it off the boards high and over Eunice and out to Valentine. Valentine at blue line, red line. Valentine moving up the near side, passes it over to Newton. Newton fires a shot and it goes wide left and into the boards on the near side, or on the far side, sorry. Newton goes down. Vapors send the puck up the far side. It bounces out for Hellmuller, and then now the Vapors take back over. That's poke check by Valentine. Valentine keeps it on the boards in front of him in the offensive zone, and now the Vapors move it into the neutral zone. Comes back to neutral ice where Noble sends it back to center ice and off the Vapors and into the offensive zone for the Vapors. Vapors take a shot from the point, and Menard makes a glove save. Hard shot from the point. Menard goes down and makes the save. So we'll have a puck drop on the near side, defensive zone for the Blade. Hafley moves in for the puck drop. With no Landon McSwain, Hafley and Valentine will swap out at center. Brody Merrick hustles in, and the puck comes right to and swiped away by Bathard. Bathard sends it up the boards, raked ahead by Roan, and then dumped right back into the defensive zone where Bathard takes control, moves it around the back side of the net. Bathard with the puck being chased, sends it up the boards, and now it's at the boards where Merrick's battling for it with two Vapors, and Hafley gets it to come free, comes out to center for Merrick, and Merrick loses it over to a Vapor. Vapors moves back into the offensive zone, lines up, fires a shot. Ooh, comes in on Menard. Menard gobbles it up with his glove. Noble redirected that with his hand, and Menard tracked it all the way into his glove. And there'll be a puck drop on the near side defensive zone. Valentine's going to take this puck drop. We have Eunice on the right wing. Left wing looks like, I'm not sure, Newton maybe. Newton and Steer. Steer takes the puck behind the net, changes directions. Valentine taps it up to Eunice. Eunice gets confronted by the Vapors. Vapors shove Eunice into the boards, and now Steer and Iojack loses it over in the far corner. Now we're below the goal line. The puck goes around the backside. Valentine racing over to pick it up in the corner. Valentine moving up, sends it cross ice over to Newton. Newton at center ice, taps it ahead for Eunice, and Eunice chases it down in the near corner in the offensive zone. Valentine centers it, and then the Vapors take over and send it out. That's held in by Steer, knocked down into the behind the net, gets a line change out of the deal. The offensive line change, defense stays out there. Iojack and Steer back on D. Puck goes by Steer, it goes down into the corner, and that's tapped ahead to Hellmuller. Hellmuller red line. Hellmuller blue line. Got 2-on-1. 2-on-1. He sends it over cross ice to Hoyt. Hoyt loses it into the corner, and it goes back behind the net. Hellmuller battling for it in the corner, takes it away. Hellmuller moves it to center, and Noble knocks it into the board at the blue line, but then the Vapors get it out and dump it down. This will be an icing, and it is. Icing on the Vapors. We'll have a puck drop back in the offensive zone for the Blade. Scaring them off. Vapors in control, moving across center ice. Halfway in control. Halfway at the blue line. Loses the puck off his unforced error there by Halfway. Vapors in control, knock it into Bathard. Bathard. That's swiped away by Noble and out of the zone. Clear back to center ice by Noble, and Vapors send D-to-D pass, tap it ahead, and that's Halfway in there. Valentine moves it around a couple players and into the offensive zone. Halfway tries to keep it in. Offside. Offside call. So a puck drop. Offensive side of the neutral zone for the Blade. Merrick sends the puck over to Newton's side, back to Steer over to Eunice. Eunice dumps it down into the corner, rings around the boards, back behind the net. And the puck comes back to Merrick. Puck at center ice now. There's a battle for it. Knocked ahead by Newton. Merrick with the puck behind the net. Finds an outlet of Newton. Goes by Newton and ends up out. And then Merrick goes back to Iojak. Iojak sends it over Eunice's way. It goes right at the goalie. No icing there. Going off the boards and ricocheted right at the goalie. The goalie had to have a stick down. Now the Vapors take control below the goal line in the offensive zone for the Blade. Score 0-0 with 14:05 left in the first period. And the Vapor take control, move it out of the zone. Cross ice pass to center ice. Noble does a stick lift. And the Vapors move in, and Noble forces it into the corner. Noble taps it around the corner over to Hoyt. Hoyt moves it up the ice, and now it gets sent back down to Vapors move it in. Vapors take control, move it below the goal line. Centering pass goes cross ice off a Hellmuller's stick. Hellmuller poke checks it out, and now it's racing back. Hellmuller's trying to get there, but the Vapor gets there first, circles in front of the net. Vapor in control, sends it off the boards, near boards, and back all the way to Bathard in the defensive end. Bathard loses the puck momentarily, then sends it up the board and out of the zone. The Vapors take control, move around the backside of the net. Vapors in the far corner send it up to the point, held in by, not sure who held that in. But anyway, coming up the near boards now, Vapors have control of it. And Merrick battling, puck comes loose, it's at center ice, and the Vapors gain control, but yet Merrick kicks it with his foot, swats at it, and goes back into the offensive zone for the Blade. Vapors in control, move it back out, Steer poke checks at center ice, and Valentine in there. Puck goes cross ice. Valentine knocks it away at center ice. Red line, blue line, moves on in. Toe drags twice, backhands it towards the goal. And there's a swipe at the goal by Merrick. Merrick couldn't quite get it. Valentine loses his stick. Skater goes around Steer. Back checking is Roan. And Menard makes the save and walked out of there by Iojak. Valentine picks it up at the blue line, red line. Valentine, two skaters in front of him, moves around one and taken away by a Vapor. Line change, full line change except for Valentine. and the Vapors moving into the offensive zone. Everybody back, and the shot comes in on Menard. Menard makes a glove save high. Stoppage of play. Puck will be dropped on the near side offensive zone. 0-0 with 1:51 left in the first. Halfley's going to take the puck drop. He has Eunice on the right wing. Noble taps to the head, goes back to the D at the D-to-D pass, and the Vapors take a shot, goes wide left, but that was from the top of the circles. The ice here today is a full, I want to say Olympic-size ice. It's really long sheet ice, and so the top of the circles is only about halfway to the blue line. And anyway, so puck comes out of the zone, back to neutral ice. Vapors have control. Vapors tap it in, goes back to Noble. Noble in front of the net, circles back to his left. Off the boards and up to Eunice by Mason. Eunice can't quite grab the pass. Intercepted pass from the Vapors by Newton. Newton with the puck, dribbles it up center ice, stops, changes directions, dumps it, and gets it to go all the way behind the net. Chasing after it's Halfley. Coming up the near boards. Now Hoyt chases after. Halfley takes control. Halfley red line, blue line. Halfley moves to his right, splits the defenders, spins around, falls down, and the Vapors take control of the puck. Vapors in control just on the other side of the blue line, send it to center ice. Now they're in the offensive zone, and Bathard pokes that away. Merrick takes the puck, moves around the backside of the net, sends it to an outlet pass at Hellmuller. Hellmuller centers it, but it ends up getting knocked away by a Vapor, but Merrick picks it up. Merrick gets it out of the zone and center ice. Puck comes back the other direction, and the tap towards the net goes back to the boards where Bathard stops, picks it up, and Merrick ends up with the puck. Sends it ahead to Hellmuller, back to Merrick. Vapors take control. There's a switch up, and puck hits the backside of the net. Bathard leaves the nice drop pass by Bathard all the way up to, that was Merrick up to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to get it at the red line, and they're going to catch the Vapors offsides. 9:43 left in the first period. Score 0-0. Thanks. Valentine taps it over to Newton. Newton ahead to Halfley. That splits the defenders. Halfley gets in there. Stick lifts. Fires. Goal! Halfley scores right in front of the net. Stick lifted the defender to get at the puck. Split the defenders. The puck split the defenders. And the defender was slowly going back for the puck. Halfley stick lifted his stick and grabbed the puck from underneath him and fired the shot on goal. Hit top shelf and in. Halfley on a wing now. Valentine going in as the center. Halfley comes away with the puck to the near side, sends it off the boards and back into the offensive zone. Goes all the way down below the goal line where the Vapors try to take control of it. They move it up the near board. Steer backpedaling. Vapors moving up the boards. Steer forces the player to lose the puck, and they get an offside call. Steer played the man. Puck came loose and caught the Vapors offside. Steer slowed the guy up enough that his teammates went in offsides. Merrick's going to take the puck out to center. Eunice on the right wing. Left wing looks like Newton. Eunice pops it ahead, goes back to the defenseman for the Vapors. Vapors at center ice, pass it ahead, move it into the offensive zone around Eunice. Come in on Menard and shot high, and Menard makes another glove save. 9:01 left in the first period, and the Blade are up 1-0. Puck drops. Vapors gain control in the corner. Behind the net. Oh, tripped up is is Merrick, and no call, but Merrick gets right back up, has the puck now in the far corner, sends it up the far boards, and Newton with some ice in front of him, 2 defenders in front of him, and he's got Eunice on the far side. Puck, cross-ice pass to Eunice. Eunice lost it, but then gained it back. Eunice moves in, splits the defenders, and loses the puck over to the Vapors. Vapors move it out of the zone and into the neutral ice, where it's poked away by Newton. And it comes back to the defense. Iojak moves up center ice, moves in across the blue line, and still has control in the offensive zone. Clear down in the corner. Bathard and Hellmuller stay back deep. Centering pass by Iojak. Cross ice pass comes to the near side, where Bathard's going to chase it down. Bathard tops it ahead to Hafley. Hafley has room. Speeding out there. Oh, he left a drop pass to Hellmuller. Got kicked by a Vapor. And now the puck goes back behind the net. Back to Hafley. Hafley tries to center it for Hoyt, but it gets intercepted by the Vapors. The Vapors head up the far boards. Center ice. Blue line. Into the offensive zone. Player loses the puck momentarily, then gains it. Knocked away by Hafley. Hafley gains control. Moves it back around the backside of the net. Sends it off the boards and up and around to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to find it at the blue line. Moves it out of the zone. And tries to tap it over. It goes over to Iojak. Iojak stays with it, kicks it ahead past the blue line, pokes it, and picked back up by Hellmuller. Hellmuller stays with it, fires a shot hard. Puck's loose, and a nice save by the goalie. Hellmuller threw a hard shot at that goalie, and he made the save. So the puck drop will be in the offensive zone far side. Valentine's going to take the puck drop. Merrick on his right. Puck comes over to Merrick's side and then gets tapped back by the Vapors behind the net. Vapors take control, move it up the near boards and out of the zone. Bathard backpedaling. It's at center ice now. Pass to center. Into the offensive zone. Vapors move around Noble and take it down to the corner, change directions, line up the pass at the center. It's right in front of Menard. Menard makes a save. And another centering pass. Menard's there. Menard makes another save and swiped away by Roan. Charlie Menard lost the stick, threw his stick back down, can't get it from behind the net. Menard playing without a stick, puck behind the net, comes back to center again. Noble picks up the stick from Menard, hands it to Menard, puck on the right-hand side, dragged around, shot wide right of Menard, and now cleared out in the near side. Merrick centered, shot comes in off of Noble's foot, and now it's in front of the net, backhanded towards Menard, and Menard covers. A lot of action there right in front. Menard did a great job. Steer. Patting Menard on the head. Puck drops to Hafley. Swings back, goes back to the D on, swiped in on Menard. Oh, Menard barely got down for that. Got a stick on it and spin it back into the near corner. Steer clears up to the point, out of the zone. Hafley might have a breakaway here. Hafley does have a breakaway. Moves over to his left side, fires a shot, hits the post, centers it for Eunice, and Eunice, it hits Eunice's skate, and Eunice goes down. And the goalie covers. Little push and match with Hafley and another Vapor after the play was blown dead. So Hafley will take this puck drop on the far side corner, offensive zone. Newton on the left wing, Eunice on the right. Steer and Iojak back deep. Puck goes over to Eunice's side, but the Vapors take control and move it up. Steer turns around, races back to the net. Hafley gets in front of them, takes the hands away and steals the puck. Sends it over to Iojak. Iojak being hassled in the far boards, and 3-on-1. Steer there. Puck comes in wide left on Menard and sent behind the net by Eunice over to Hafley. Hafley moving it up, sends it ahead to Newton, but then it goes right back down to Iojak. Iojak, cross ice pass to Eunice. Eunice grabs the puck, moves it out of the zone. Eunice sends it back to center for Hafley, and Eunice battling a big guy about 1.5 feet taller than him. And the puck comes in the off, swiped away by Steer. Steer sends it to the boards, and then centering pass intercepted by Iojak, sent back to the near boards. Iojak intercepts it again. Now cross ice pass, nice cross ice pass over to Newton. Newton stops at center ice, passes it up to Halfley. Halfley taps it down into the corner, and there's a line change. Hellmuller comes out. Hellmuller on the ice, along with Bathard and Noble, Valentine, and Hoyt. Hoyt's confronting the puck, comes loose. Valentine grabs it at the defensive blue line, back to center, and now down the near boards, all the way back to Bathard. Bathard circles around the backside of the net in control of the puck, moves it up the boards, sends it over to Hellmuller. Hellmuller taps it out of the zone and down the wall all the way into the offensive zone, backtracking as the Vapors. Vapors gain control, circling, go back behind the net, ring it around the boards, up the near boards, and out to Noble. Noble tries to keep it in, and oh, it goes out of the zone. Sped right down the blue line and trickled out. So all the blades checked back up. The puck goes into the offensive zone. Stolen pass by Hoyt, but then stolen right back by the Vapors. Vapors lose the puck over to Hoyt. Hoyt centers it. Nobody home. We're in neutral zone play here. Valentine goes over to the far boards, picks up the puck, taps it into traffic, falls down. Vapors come the other way. Out on the ice comes Iojak. Iojak poke checks, takes the puck away, and moves it up the far boards, and then the Vapors keep it in. Bathard back deep. Oh! The Vapors hit a shot deflected off of a defenseman and up over Menard. Menard went low. The shot was coming low, but it deflected off of one of the blade's sticks and went up and in. That's just a little bad luck for the blade. That ties it up with 1-1 at 3:36 in the first. Puck comes back to the defensive zone. Steer picks it up, sends it hard up the boards, back to center ice. Vapors take control, send it cross ice over to the far side. Vapors dump it in from just beyond the blue line, goes back. Menard stops it for Iojak. Iojak off the boards and up to Merrick. Merrick's going to get confronted right at the boards, and there's a battle for it, and sent right to the net. The Steer swipes it to the point on the far side. Steer standing right in front of the net. Puck came to him. Now it rings around the board. Roan sends it down low. Iojak sends it back to Roan. Roan tries to rake it up the board, and the Vapors take control and move it down below the goal line on the far side, back behind the net now. And that's Halfley. Snakes it away, moving out. It's Halfley, blue line, red line, blue line. Halfley moves to his left. Poke check out of there, and the Vapors and Halfley knocks the player down. Puck's back at center ice now. Battle for it on the far boards. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period, tied up at 1. Newton down on the ground. The puck comes out. Vapors gain control. Steer over on the far side. Halfley hassles the puck. Puck comes back up to the point. Point lines up, fires a shot, and Steer blocks that, knocks it down, and goes. Iojak's going to get called for something. Iojak saying he hit somebody in the head. Not quite sure how that. I didn't see it, so could have happened. So we're knotted up at 1 with 2:10 left in the first period. We're going to have a puck drop down in the defensive zone near side where the blade will be short-handed. Valentine takes the puck drop. Vapors gain control, shoot right away. Menard goes down low and stops it with his glove. Good job by Menard to be ready for that shot. Valentine ready for the puck drop again, near side. Comes down, goes back to the Vapors. Vapors send it up against the boards. Circle down low. Noble sends it right into a Vapor, but now he moves it back to the near boards and tries to get it out. Bounces it over defenseman, and Valentine races in. Takes it, he's already in the offensive zone. Valentine lining up, fires a shot at the goal. It goes wide left. Ricochets up the far boards, and it goes right by Halfley. And Bathard's back deep, swipes it back into the far boards. Knocked away by the Vapors. Valentine sends it up the boards. Now there's a battle for it in the corner. Valentine pushes it good down. 2 Vapors down on the ground, and Bathard in there battling for it. Bathard down now. Vapor down. Vapor gets it out, and Valentine sends it up to the point. The point gathers the puck, sends it back down towards the net. Vapor now with it in the circle, sends it back up to the point. Point tries a slap shot, goes by everybody on the backhand, tapped into the goalie, and Menard down low. Can't see. Oh, it's goal. Oh, he blew. It says no goal, but it went in. I'm not really sure. No goal. I'm not sure what the call is there. Goalie interference? Oh, lost sight of it. Okay. Blew the whistle before it went in. It did go in. Must have gone in right after the goal. So we are full strength now. It looks like Merrick takes the puck drop, goes back to the defenseman at the, and the Vapors send it in. It bounces, trickles by the right side of the net, steer behind the net. Tries to get control. It goes back behind the net. Vapor still in control. Centering pass intercepted by Iojak. Puck in front of the net. Oh, went wide left just by about 6 inches. Goes back to the point. Goes past the point and out of the zone. Sent in. Everybody's offside. Steer takes control of the puck. Kicks it over to the boards and then knocks it off the glass back to center ice. It came up kind of high. And Steer battling right there in the corner. It goes by Steer and goes down into the near corner where Halfley picks it up behind the net, rings it around the boards and up to the far point. 13 seconds left. Vapors in the offensive zone, send a D-to-D pass. G lines up at the point, fires a shot in. Steer blocks the shot and sends it over to the near side. 4 seconds. Up to the point and sent back down. So at the end of one, the score is 1-1. Be back here shortly for the second period.